Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. We are in for an interesting debate today. The question is, are Chelsea involved in a relegation battle? To help us think about this and decide whether we are or not is Charlie Skillen from the Mail Online. I'm sure a lot of you know him already. And also Rebecca Knight. She's head of football at Unilad and a massive Chelsea fan. How are you getting on, guys?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, very well, Roll.
Excellent. Right. Charlie, I think I will throw to you first, if that's okay. Do you think that Chelsea are involved in a relegation battle?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Chelsea definitely are involved in a relegation battle. I mean, purely from the table. Chelsea are 2 points above the relegation zone. They're 4 points off their nearest, the team above them, which is West Brom. And because Chelsea play Leicester on Monday, if results don't go their way, which is, strangely enough to say, will involve kind of Man United and Man City losing, Chelsea could be 19th by the time they play Leicester. So, yes, they are in a relegation battle. And no, I don't think for one moment that we'll actually go down.
Right. Rebecca, what do you think of that?
I kind of agree. Obviously, when you look at the table, it's an absolute disaster. It is the worst title defence in history. I cannot remember through any league any kind of catastrophic collapse like this. It's absolutely disgraceful. But, people said with Newcastle, they are too good to go down. They went down. I'm not saying we are going to go down, but at the moment, we can't win 3 games, let alone, the rest of the season. So unless things improve, then you have to say we are in a relegation battle. There's no two ways about it.
So you would agree with Charlie that we are in a relegation battle?
When you look at the table, yes. But when you look at the players and the quality that they produced last season and the quality that they can produce, I would say that we're not, which is a very bizarre kind of answer to give, I think. But every time we think we've turned a corner, we then go and lose a game, a la Bournemouth at home. So if we cannot string together results, then we're not winning, we're not getting 3 points. If you're not getting 3 points, you're not going up the table, therefore you are in a relegation battle.
Yeah, I mean, the logic is definitely, it's not flawed. It's really, really sensible logic. You look at the table, of course, we're in a relegation battle. However, I am less likely to agree with that, just simply because, here's a reason. I think that we often, as a support base, we're looking up the table, aren't we? We're kind of looking at finishing 6th in the league. We're looking at finishing, there was talk about finishing top 4. When we're looking at results, we're hoping that certain teams lose. We're not looking at, somebody like Villa and hoping that they lose, are we? If Villa played Tottenham, you would hope that Villa would win. You wouldn't want Villa to lose in order to preserve our Premier League status, would you, Charlie?
No, of course not. And, I think a lot of Chelsea fans were quite happy that Newcastle beat Liverpool on Sunday, for example.
Yeah, exactly. There's the perfect example, actually.
Shortly after the game, you sort of you realise it puts us only 2 points above them, which is, you think what a catastrophe Newcastle have had, what a catastrophe that club is. The fact that they're only 2 points behind Chelsea and will go above Chelsea if they win at the weekend is ridiculous.
Yeah, so, but what I mean is, by my logic, there, that the fact that we took a bit of delight in Newcastle, a team who are definitely in a relegation battle, winning a game, that would suggest that we aren't in one, wouldn't you think, Rebecca?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bizarre thing. When you look at the table, like I say, we are in a relegation battle, but I still think we're going to finish top 6, if not. If we can string results together, we will finish top 4. But you're not telling me that teams like Spurs, who in the most Spurs way possible managed to it up against West Brom, they will drop points. They're going to drop points throughout the season. So if we can string together results, then we will be okay. It's just whether we can or not.
Yeah, but we're not seriously looking at the table thinking that there's a possibility of us going down, are we?
No.
No.
So, absolutely not.
So by that logic alone, does that mean that we're looking up the table? We're looking at what teams further up the table are doing. We're thinking about qualifying potentially for the Champions League. This isn't the behaviour of teams who are scrapping a relegation battle. I guarantee Norwich fans aren't looking up the table thinking how many points will be required this season for the top 4.
No, definitely not. And I still think if you ask most Chelsea fans in their hearts of hearts, they would say that we absolutely expect a top 4 finish. I think maybe our heads say it's probably a bit kind of too much this season, but my heart says we can finish in the top 4.
Charlie?
Well, whether we can or not.
No, I think unfortunately top four's gone now for me. I'd expect sort of top 6 or 8. I completely agree with everything said. Really, I think if there's one thing you can never discount with the Mourinho team, with the Chelsea team, with this talent is, it's not going to shock anyone if someone told you, right, Chelsea will win 10 games in a row in March and April, and that could see them, rocket up the table. But I do, 14 points behind top 4 now, which is, actually I think more points than we actually have.
No, not quite. Not quite.
15.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, you've got to give us that one, Charlie.
Okay. But yeah, no, I think top 4's gone. But fortunately, Chelsea are going to win the Champions League anyway. So
yeah,
it's fine.
That's certainly the spirit. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I think what we've managed to conclude there is that Chelsea are actually in a relegation battle. Please comment below, let us know what you think. Do you think that Chelsea are in a relegation battle? Do you think that we're going to get out of it? And where do you think we can finish this season? Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, why not click the subscribe button? Go on, you Blues. Jack and I have spent today having a look at our form and our stats, and we have compiled a list that is going to break your heart.